This episode of the Well Actually podcast is brought to you by Niger Food Depot. Niger Food Depot is your number one delivery source for all your African groceries. Remember where you heard it first.
Hey, Black for life, Black forever. It's guys who remember that organ stars G records to get me Odumodu Black. Let's see. She been comment me. Hey, she been comment. I tell you brother when I throw away, she been comment me. She tell my people say my matter, she must complete am. I go pin am to the wall. If she permits me, Oga leave that small talk. Come and intrude me. Aliko, show me love. It is my will. I'm a gigolo. Odumo, fill it up. She know the rule, but she can smoke it all. Araba style, keep it up. She knows to rush, she will get it done. Araba style, keep it up. Maximum pressure, she can take it all. She can take it all. Hey, she will get it done. And she know the rush. Hey, she will keep it all into her bekus like a beast. Hey, now me be the captain of her ship. Sail, perimeter, bring barometer. For my area, all these bitches, none of them they breathe. Make a measure her. Bring thermometer, make me settle her. She dey catch cold in my cardigan. We dey for Abuja, Hamatan, they mama ram. Now they give am doggy style, it is paramount. I tell you brother, when I throw away, she been comment me. She tell my people say my matter, she must complete her. I go pin am to the wall. If she permits me, Oga leave that small talk. Come and intrude me. Aliko, show me love. It is my will. I'm a gigolo. Odumo, fill it up. She know the roll, but she can smoke it all. Araba style, keep it up. She knows to rush, she will get it done. Araba style, keep it up. Pressure, she can take it all. She can take it all. Hey, she will get it all. She can take it all. Hey, she will get it all.
Welcome to the Well Actually podcast. I am your host, Black Bauer, aka Told You. This is the podcast where we don't tell you what to think, we just ask if you would like to. And I am joined by a very, very, very special guest, the one, the only Big Gun, aka Big Kala, aka Odumodu Black himself. I don't know what you're all about.
I'm an artist, music art director. You get me?
Okay.
From Nigeria, Abuja,
Okay.
trying to push this sound. You get me? Yeah, that's. I think that's my resume. The rest you go and check Google.
They should go and check Google. Okay. All right. So, a lot of people have been asking, and I'm sure you've gotten this a lot, but the name Odumodu Black, where did that come from? Because me, when I heard about this music thing, I knew you under a different name. Oh. So I even saw the Twitter name that you had once upon a time. I think the last time you tweeted with that account was 2016. But I beg, tell us the story about the name.
I was in secondary school. I tried to scare some. Yo, you look like a masquerade. You look like Odumodu. And I was like, bro, don't call me that again. You get me? And everybody started laughing when they called me that. I know it's that name that you don't want them to call you. That's what everybody will start calling you. So yeah, that's how the name came about.
Okay. All right. So we've gone through the name because like I said, since 2016, that's when I've been following, been watching, and I guess we'll get into the other deep stuff later on. I'm sure the family group chat is going wild right now. Shout out to the Boyo clan.
Bless.
First, yeah. So the first thing next thing I want to ask you about is, how would you describe your sound? Because I've heard it being called as drill, house, grime. How would you describe it specifically?
In one, what they call it, capsule. I call it Oporoko music.
Oporoko music, okay.
Oporoko means stockfish.
It's like that ingredient that everybody wants in their soup, even if it's not really sweet like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I call it. So it's a mixture of Nigerian grind, drill, and there's a particular melody that I follow that I don't really think is Afrobeat. Yeah, it leans towards high life more, but it's not really high life. So I just stop with Oporoko and like I think I'm the first to do it. Like the song you played before this stuff started. That sound is not really common. Same with Doggy Dog, same with Picanto. Like they can't say that's Afrobeat. That's not what Fireboy does. That's not what Rema does. That's not what Whiskey does. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's like sweet misery.
It's funny you said that. So those who were on early, we played something brand new called Commend Me by ODUMODUBLVCK. We're going to play it at the end also for those who joined late, so you can hear a world exclusive here on the Well Actually podcast. So we're going to play something else here, and then because I believe that this song itself has a story behind it, and we'll let the people. It's very easy for the people to decipher what the story is, so we'll let them hear it, and then we'll come right back.
In the mean, I mean, this is intolerable. It's provocative. And so our government will have to apologize to the Nigerian people. You see the crowd in yours, for goodness sake. I was worried.
I know tell them they shoot, I know tell them they loot, I know tell them they plunder. I you tell them they shoot, I you tell them they loot, I you tell them they plunder. Government see them, I do they knock me down. Camera be there, but them a pull it out. Today we don't go back it down. Ready, my arm. I know tell them they shoot, I know tell them they loot, I know tell them they plunder. I you tell them they shoot, I you tell them they loot, I you tell them they plunder. Government see them, I do they knock me down. Camera be there, but them a pull it out. Today we don't go back it down. Ready, my arm. Situation critical, the bodies where them chop the team, they be like saying an animal. On a very good day, no be say we did the fire, but the killing man, brother. Any bagger you see for road, now shoot on sight. Military personnel, now order you the follow. Many women full of sorrow, picking them for inside wheelbarrow. DPU, your bullets go. Boss bottle for your head, you know be star bottle, coke bottle, a bobby, your goody mapper, get bridges, bomb bridges, deep stitches, or lock on a big snitches. None of us are friends, that's sketchy with the bad forces. I know tell them they shoot, I know tell them they loot, I know tell them they plunder. Are you tell them they shoot, are you tell them they loose, are you tell them they plunder. Government see them, I do they knock me down. Camera be there, but them a pull it out. Today. Back for life, back for advice, guys, my matter all guns, as you cause ODUMODUBLVCK, you get me. If he's in the building. They know I came in a Picanto. They might don't more. You go contact. They know I came in a Picanto. 200 men, they might don't more. Pussy gates man, you go contact. Wait, we there.
Call out, check out,
Naka,
dollar,
Jama, we there.
check out,
Naka, Jama.
We squeeze, we march.
come on.
Waiting I go do for you. Dash give me clothes, make I then get pose. Before we go match, I go see Babo. Fizo dey my back, he dey bolingo. Shayo dey the room, desperado, now why we mezebo. The bag away been scatter settings for my CC, cause he been dey find a mother love. Today we go pump and blow them, shank and we don't fit to breathe. The bag away been scatter settings for my CC, cause he been dey find a mother love. Today we go pump and blow them, shank and we don't fit to. They know I can't do. They might don't more. Pussy gets mad. You go contact. They know I can't. They began 200 men. They might don't more. Pussy gets mad. You go contact.
I say, but take away they my face to they say enemies. That plenty money must be made by enemies. I be your papa no.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's start this over. Let's start this over because it feels like there were a lot of
It's just 10 seconds.
I don't even know what it is that was in the way, whether it was network, whether it was Wi-Fi, however you want to describe it. But we're here now.
Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. We live now. We live now.
Bless.
All right. So you know what? We're gonna skip past the introduction. Whoever is here
Yeah.
already knows you at this point. They've heard
Yeah.
your music. They basically heard a whole album. So I'm just gonna dive
Yeah.
into the questions with you now because there are a lot of things that I want to get to. So
Mm,
first thing, the record that you just we just played now,
yeah.
Picanto. You got the
Mm,
feature with Zlatan.
yeah.
When I saw the snippet back in August, I'm sure like a lot of your fans already like have been seeing that snippet going around. I've been hearing it, wondering when exactly
Mhm.
is it coming out. First of all, how did that feature come about? How did the song itself come about?
Okay, so first of all, yeah, I was meant to go to. First of all, I thank God for the song. First of all, why I say I thank God is this: I was meant to go and meet someone to link me up with Zinoliski to get a remix on Doggy Dog, to get a verse
Okay.
for a remix on Doggy Dog. And before I went to meet that guy, I decided to take, instead of me to take my rights, I decided to take my left. You know Fiola now. Fiola said, let's go and check someone else. I said, okay, let's go and check the person. And when I went there, I saw a studio setup and there was a producer there. And the guy played one beat. I was like, oh, nice. Second one. The third one, like, that was going to be the last beat he was going to play and we're going to go. Because we're not planning on spending up to 10 minutes there. And he played it. And I didn't even write 8 seconds. If you notice, Picanto starts like 8 seconds into the song. There's no intro. It's just, they know it goes off immediately. And I was like, yes, this is it.
Okay.
And what's so funny is when I recorded it, I knew it was a smash immediately. I knew it was a smash. Like, I knew. And I texted some other guys in the industry. I won't call their names. I was like, yo, I need you to be on this song.
Call
Get me
one name. Call one name. It's okay. They're not watching.
Ajebo Hustlers.
Okay. All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
It was meant
Okay.
to be. It was meant to be with them, and they told me their EP something blah blah blah. And it's not like they're even bad people, but like the song wasn't just for them. Because yesterday they called me to come for their show in Lagos to come and perform. So like they are my guys. But as God will have it, the song wasn't for them. That's why they did not react to it. And the next thing I texted Zlatan, I'm like, yo, Zlatan, I want you to jump on this song so I can get an advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you told
So
him straight up.
I told him straight up, I said, this is what I want to use it for. I want to use your name as a wedger to get an advance so that once I get the advance, I can shoot a video, I can promote the song. Well, immediately he jumped on it, Def Jam hopped on it, Native hopped on it. And okay. I was like, this is what I'm presenting to you guys. And they're like, yes.
Okay.
And so far, the experiment, not even experiments, the plan has worked totally, like by God's grace. Like Zlatan's first car was a Picanto. My first car, Picanto.
Okay.
My sister's first car, Picanto. So like the producer is like, he called his mom and she's like, hey, this car that you want to buy for me, I want a Picanto. And she had not heard the song, and I just knew that, this is us God just saying, bro, this thing is going to work. Because like the coincidence was too much.
Too many signs.
Too many signs. And now the song is doing a Mazza, like it's more than half a million plays. You get me? Like, got the cover on Spotify, got the cover on Boomplay. It's top 40 Nigerian all genre. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yes, I can hear you. Nigerian network.
Hey, man, it's part of it. It's part of it. All right, so yeah, you were talking about Native, and I said that's TZ and Chubbs, right?
Yeah, TZ Chubbs. Yeah, TZ and Chubbs.
Yeah. So how did that come about?
Like I've known TZ for a long time. You get me? Not like as my friend the way he is now, but like I've been when I went to Lagos the first time, like as an artist, because I schooled there. First time I went back there after school was because of my music P, and someone was telling me, let's link up Davido, let's link up Wizkid, and I'm like, bro, I don't need to link up Davido or Wizkid because they are not the pipeline for my music.
Okay.
If I go on tour with Wizkid when I'm performing, his babes just be looking at what's this guy doing. I beg, get this guy out of here. Let me wind my waist. Do you get?
Okay.
See, but I knew TZ was the guy because I saw TZ with Grace Ladoja, who happens to be Skepta's manager.
Okay.
Yeah. In my head, I'd already permutated that more. If I TZ,
okay,
his wife will know about me.
Okay.
And once his wife will know about me, Skepta will know about me. But you know, the plan kind of followed through, but God did this his own way. Instead, it came from Frisco. His guy first. I was on the record with Frisco. Then the next thing, TZ hits me up like, "Yo, I want to distribute Picanto for you." You get me? I went to several distribution companies for like an advance for my album, and the money that they were offering me for my album is what TZ gave me for a single.
Oh, okay. I can get behind that. Okay.
You get me? So like, that guys were telling me that they were going to give me a marketing budget, but I will not be able to touch it. They will be the ones giving me like a bursary. Crazy, the music industry. And
Wow.
so desperate, I would have taken it, but I was like, no, wait. I told them, don't worry, I'll wait.
So in line with that, what else have you learned or have you found out about the music industry that was shocking or disappointing, or just like your song says, like dog eat dog? Like what specifically, or what examples can you give about what you've seen or learned that just made you realize that the business in music business is real?
Okay, so first of all, everybody's trying to make you not know your worth. It's just like every other company. Like the guy that is working the hardest, you find out that they are paying him peanuts because they make it feel like they are giving him an opportunity to work for them. Let's say, okay, there was a time I was thrown off stage in 2018 or 2019 when Burna Boy came. Yeah, me and the promoter had like, we didn't even have a misunderstanding. I was also on stage with my guys and told them to take me off for no reason.
Is that the one that the DJ cut your music?
That one is even another one.
Okay.
I'm telling you. So like today now, as of today, that same show, I'm going to be headlining that same show on Saturday.
Okay. All right.
That DJ that cut my mix that time that they told to cut my mix, he's now my personal DJ. We are like this.
Really?
I'm telling you. So like, I've seen how the tables have turned around. That's why I know that this P that I'm doing is blessed. Like, and my mom told me, say, all those people, they will turn into your assistant at the end of the day.
So that DJ that you were offering wristwatch on stage for is now your personal DJ?
He's now my guy, Monopi. He's now my guy. He's like, it's me and you are like this.
Because I saw that video making the rounds. I'm like, that's not Tucci. And I was like, no, that is definitely wow. So okay, all right, man. Things are happening. So I know you mentioned Skepta. So
yeah,
it's like when it comes to artists that you look up to, artists that I don't want to say like patting yourself around them, or how you figure like what your next move is going to be, or how you want the business of it to go. How would you describe Skepta in this regard?
So like, he taught me that when you're coming up, you have to like come with people, especially like in music industry, as an underdog. If you imagine Kendrick Lamar, when he was coming up, he came up with Absol, Schoolboy Q, and J Rock. So if anybody is listening to J Rock, that person must be listening to Kendrick. If anybody is listening to Absol, the person is listening to Schoolboy. The person is listening to Kendrick. The person is listening to J Rock. So I decided to take that model for Skepta by coming up with my guys to make the journey easier for me, even from a business point of view, because all those my guys, fans become my fans become their fans. Yes, so that was like first thing I learned from Skepta. Then secondly, whatever you're doing, you got sound, just stick to it. So far it's dope to you. People don't need to understand. Personally, I don't like when, I never really liked it when people just listen to my stuff and they like it immediately. I wonder waiting be this. I want people.
You want them to be skeptics at first.
Yeah, I want them to listen and be like, what's this guy doing? So the moment they now catch up to it, they will never go back to unbelief. They will never go back to, but they've already gone through that process of not knowing what it is to knowing what it really is. Okay. Just like Paul in the Bible, when he was Saul, he was killing so many Christians. When his eyes finally opened, there was no way he was going to go back to that life again, because he had already seen everything about unbelief. So there's nobody can tell him anything about unbelief. He was the chairman of unbelief. So like another people like that they're like, it's your music, you did. Now, if they hold Odumodu, they will bring gun, they will bring knife.
Wow. Okay. So what was it like when you found out that Skepta followed you on IG?
It was crazy. I lost my mind. No disrespect to Whiskey, no disrespect to Davido, no disrespect to Burner or Olamide, the top 4. If 4 of them come together and say they want to follow me on Instagram, or I should take a follow from Skepta or pick Skepta.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I mean that's
the Don.
That's okay.
Don. He puts Drake on Wizkid's Odumodu. What's Blue Wizkid? And if you notice, all Wizkid's albums now, they have Skepta on it. He's the Don. When Burna Boy sees him, Burna Boy says, "My God." You get me? So like, if Skepta can be fucking with my shit, no. Nobody can tell me. Nobody.
That's what's up. So, is there anybody else like specifically like in Abuja rap scene or music scene? Is there anyone else that you consider like that?
My guys, Replay, Fatboy E.
Shout out to Replay. Shout out to Replay for sure.
Yeah. There's one guy SK, like YP. Like there are a lot here. Told me about it. There are a lot here, but like it's just a matter of time. Maybe when I don't boss like this, you'll now use that opportunity to see the others. Like, this thing that Odumodu is doing is hard, though. But this Replay guy, this guy is even going harder on. That's what I want.
Yes, especially on that now. I was man. I told you when that Out on Bail dropped. I told you specifically about Replay. That now. You know what? We'll play that one next so that people can understand what I'm talking about with Replay. So we're just gonna play the now because I know it's that and back the Sanko joint as well. So we'll play this one and let's see what the people think.
We ready back the block. Replay. Government food now. When I enter cell I bow. Buhari food na cow. Within them chow na crowd. Anti-war gang loud. Within I blow they know na loud. But inside Sanko they know they allow. But with the bombers. Government food now. When I enter cell I bow. Buhari food na cow. Within them chow na crowd. Anti-war gang loud. Within I blow they know na loud. IG fall out your air fresh now, please. Let's go say I go pay 5K before I go blow.
Check a wristwatch, our time now. And we they out on bail like I pay, we must ball and they must to bow.
Maximum sentence on my job. From then and say we stab a child. Odumodu, I 2K vow. You go rot in jail and I go to jail.
I've been dead for my homicide. Next thing they talk, we do homicide. Pay homage to the dead and gone. Let him rest in peace, his mom can't believe he's gone. It's done.
When I enter cell I bow. Buhari food na cow. Within them chow na crowd. Anti-war gang loud. Within I blow they know na loud. But inside Sanko they know they allow. But with the bombers. Government food now. When I enter cell I bow. Buhari food na cow. Within them chow na crowd. Anti-war gang loud. Within I blow they know na.
Yeah, man. It's good when you make it. But it's better when your people make it with you. I think a prophet named Drake said that. So I get what you mean when you say like it's important for you to have your people with you when you're on your way up, because your fans become their fans become your fans as well. So let me ask you this: who were you surprised when you found out they were a fan of your music, or that you were even surprised that they were aware of your music? Because I've been seeing you make some big moves with some big people. I don't want to be the one to call their names. So hey, okay, yeah, I saw that. See, I saw that one, Patoranking.
I would have said Sheon Kuti, but Hot Ice is my guy, and Hot Ice is Sheon's guy. So Sheon Kuti would have seen my stuff from Hot Ice. Oh,
so you're not even surprised about that one?
Not surprised about it. I was just aghast when he hit me up and told me that my new stuff was nice. I'll come to that later. But that surprised me was Patoranking. So I went to a party with Momusa, the guy that shot Doggy Dog video and Picanto video. It was Larry Gaga's party. Yeah, so I get there, the Larry Gaga, the young Willis, young Wills, I think Fowles was there or someone else. Then the next thing, somebody's running towards me, say, "Yo, come and see Pato, come and see Pato. Pato wants." I'm in my mind, I'm like, "Who the fuck is Pato? I don't know Pato." Like I was talking about Pato ranking. All of a sudden, I said, "Okay, let me just greet this guy on my left." I think the guy I went to greet was he was working in Universal. So I said, "Okay, let me greet him first." And I now went to go and see, okay, who this Pato is. Everybody just cleared up, like they were surrounding him. When they opened up, I saw Pato ranking. Jeez. Jeez. When I saw him, like the guy kept on telling me that the guy that came to come was like, "Yo, Pato ranking is your big fan. Like Pato is your big fan, Pato." And when I saw him, he started singing Doggy Dog lyrics to me. Telling you, he called his driver. I said, "Jude, come. Who they play this guy's song for you?" The driver said, "Now you Oga." He called and he said, "Who they play this guy's song for?" He said, "Now you Oga." I was like, wow.
So is there a feature or collabo on the way? Is that something we can be on the lookout for?
One day.
Okay. All right. You can't even be mad at that. So out of the artists that you worked with so far, so I'm thinking Psycho YP, obviously your guy Replay. Who are some of the artists that you've really enjoyed working with? Not necessarily because of the work that you've put out, but because you like how they put in work behind the scenes, preparing themselves for whatever it is that they're doing, whether it's how they write, how they produce, their work ethic. Is there anyone that you can point to specifically?
I won't say one person, because like all my guys say in ABJ, like they're on the same frequency, like frequency and Psycho YP's frequency, same thing. Like Psycho YP down does not sleep. When he wakes up, recorded, Replay the same thing. His brother producer, so he's always on it. SK, same thing. These guys have loads and loads of songs that never even come out. Always on. Guys, my immediate guys, yeah.
So is that an Abuja thing where you guys put out a lot of good music? Like it's not even like you're just putting out music to put it out, but it's like variety. It's a lot of different types of music, and it's different types of good music. Is that like something that's specific to, like, you guys have made a conscious effort of, or it's just that your creativity in Abuja is just on another level?
Is both of them is another level. Let me speak for myself. I realized that now that I'm with the label, I cannot release songs the way I want. Just drop the music, like, because they will get to a point in time you want to drop this music and you cannot, because you're under restrictions. Everything has to be planned better. So we that were underdogs, like, we just keep on doing stuff, so that when the time comes, like when I eventually blow up by God's grace, people have a whole lot to go back to. Even when I'm not dropping music, they have a whole lot to go and chill on. I'll be like, "Oh wow, this guy had like 8 projects out even before he blew." Like, we have a lot to feed on. So like, it was just a matter of, since we don't have the resources, I think we use our work ethic to make up for the resources that we don't have. Okay,
all right. I mean, that's good to hear, because it's like people feel like, well, you haven't blown, that's an excuse to not put out good work, and it should be the opposite. Like, this is your time that you can be as creative and as free as you want, and whether you like it or not, you have blown, my guy. Like, I do this one that I say, when you blow, you have blown. Like, you have blown. Don't let the network fool you. You have blown. You're international now, man. You're international. Okay. I'm just trying to let you know that. So part of the creativity that I've even like witnessed and is how you use your snippets on TikTok. I think I've aged out of the group that can be on TikTok anyhow, but it seems like you have cornered that market. It seems like wherever, like, even me, I'll be asking you for clips. You say, "Guys, you go and find it on TikTok." I say, "Is it me that will now go and be downloading TikTok?" So what was it that made you or diverted you to that app and realized that it was a good avenue for how to get your music out there?
It's just like, it is a requirement for the business I do, so I must use it. Yeah, even like I don't really like TikTok.
Okay.
Use it like sometimes I even forget that I have it, but I realize that for this thing to pop, you have to use it. Like there's a snippet of mine on TikTok that is like 200 and something thousand streams on TikTok. Then the Picanto snippet on Instagram is 900,000. Like it's crazy. And you know, it's something that a lot of artists do. They're in the studio and they sound like they're recording and the sound is playing and they mute the video so they don't want you to hear what they're doing. Me, I don't care about your song is not before it drops. It can never be sweet after it drops. So all those coding and all those what would I call it now? Trying to save up for later, all those hide and seek P. No. Drop your snippets, let your fans know what you're up to. And from there you can gauge the reaction. Snippets everywhere, body went crazy. The guy that produced the Burna Boy's Cloak and Dagger tells he hits me up. I have 2 songs with that guy. The guy that produced Essence asked that when he saw that snippet, he asked Bizzo Sequoia, like, who is this guy? Imagine if I never released that snippet.
And you come and say you haven't blown. Is that what you're trying to say on the Well Actually podcast, that you have not blown? See the things you're dropping, and you're saying you're telling me with your eyes open that you have not blown. Please, what are we talking about? You want me to start bringing up our conversations from 2016, 2018? Is that what you want me to do here? Is that what you're now saying, that you have not blown? Please, what are we talking about? Man, you have blown. If nobody has told me, I'm telling you. If nobody's telling you, I'm telling you. Please. Yes, now. But yeah, so let me get serious with you real quick. So I understand that, you know, performing, releasing songs, accolades, all that has been amazing. But when during the entire process, or not even the entire process, like even leading up to this process, did you ever like when was the lowest point? When was the point that you had your worst feeling towards music or your music, or where you just felt like discouraged or doubt, or what was that like for you?
To be honest, I've never doubted. If it's doubt, not from the day that I said, okay, I never doubted. But the most difficult part of it was, you buy me my first microphone.
We don't forget that side. Name something else. Name something else. Name something else.
It was when like I didn't have money to do anything. Because for your music to grow like every other business, like not having money to shoot video, it was so like even the least 100K to shoot a viral video I didn't have. Now today, if I want to shoot if I do a song, I say okay, I want to shoot a viral video, I didn't even need to pay money because I have guys that now have those cameras. Like be like, Modo, have fun. Come now, let's shoot something.
Wow, so they are coming to you.
Yes, that they should come and shoot. Based on guys that okay, you guys should take this, so you not be like you're working for free. Let everybody be injured. Because once you give them money, pay them, God takes the content deep into the world because you've appreciated the people that they did it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get that. So, you know, let's get into something happier. What were you doing, or can you describe or paint the scene the first time you heard your song on the radio?
I was screaming. It was on Capital FM Radio House. It got played. My mom's former colleague was working in Radio House, so she linked me to one guy. They didn't play it after that deal, but that
once. Yes, now.
What? I was like, what? Like, we're on radio now. Today, I'm not kidding. On the radio nationwide, they played my song. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least today, 20 times.
Gee. Okay.
Nationwide, 20 times. This from Benin to Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja.
And you want to say that you have not blown? See that progression. I'm the one that's pointing it out to you.
Yeah.
This is, man, that's because I'm trying to imagine, like, because I see these videos sometimes about artists the first time they hear their songs on the radio, and I can just imagine that feeling that you were feeling that, this is another level, because there is a person who is listening to that at that moment that had no idea you even existed, and now that person has consumed your art. And like, bro, that's why I'm telling you, this one, like, when you say 500,000 streams on one platform and you want to say that's not blown, there are mainstream American artists that don't even get those numbers, and you're coming on the Well Actually podcast to say you have not blown. Please don't vex me. Don't vex me today. Don't even vex me. Yes, no. So I'll get you out of here on this, but I'm trying to figure out like the best way, because I know I said I wasn't going to get you in any trouble, but I mean, I'm just being curious. Because I've played a number of your songs. I played a number of your songs on this podcast.
Yeah.
Not just Commend Me, not just Picanto, not just Nanao, not just Shokolokobangoshe, not just Dog Eat Dog, even Nonstop.
Yeah.
And there was a particular artist that I heard that put out another song, I want to say like 8-9 months after Nonstop came out.
Yeah.
The same exact beat.
Portable.
Yeah. You see, you even said it's not me. So it's not like I'm the one that.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind that? What happened there?
I think like, okay, this is like some music, like inner music stuff.
Go ahead.
Sometimes some producers lease out their samples.
Okay, go ahead.
So my producer used that. He did not pay for it exclusively.
Okay.
Portable could use it, and that's why Portable could use it and not come and tell us to pay him, because he didn't pay for it exclusively.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's a good thing I did not go and trash this man online for stealing when everybody is just listening. You see, this is why we ask the questions. So you don't so that you don't assume, and okay, see, mystery solved. See,
when people put me up and say that, yo, this thing sounds like, I just heard the message, I didn't even answer. I'm not really explaining what I just told you now.
So whoever is looking for explanation, don't worry. This clip will be on YouTube in about 45 minutes. Don't worry. Because I heard it, and I think for the last week I've been looking for that song again, just to prove a point. But apparently I don't know if they've taken the song down or wherever. But I cannot find it again.
Google, help me. Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, is that it? It is that one?
Yeah, it's that one.
Really?
Yeah, it's that one.
And I think that's literally the only video I did not play, because I thought it was something else. I played even Zazu. I played that one just to make sure. But tell me that was wow. Okay. All right. So that's what's up. I mean, so as we're wrapping up here, the whole Abuja sound, the whole Anti-World Gangsters, the whole G Records native. Like, what's next? What's next for you guys?
Basically, me personally, I'm gonna drop, I think, 2 singles before the album comes out.
Okay.
Yeah, the next single is gonna be like on like some now kind of thing, cause like I dropped Dog Eat Dog, Oporoko music, nice. Same with Picanto. This next one I want it to be like drill.
So when is Commend Me coming out publicly? Because right now that one is a podcast exclusive.
Is a smash.
Yeah, when is that one coming out? That one is waiting till the album is ready.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And when can we expect the album?
January, February, March, beginning of second quarter.
Wow. Okay. Don't worry. We are here.
April.
Okay, we are here. We're not going anywhere. We are here. Yeah. It's quality music, so we're not going anywhere. I mean, you put out enough quality music that we will. Amafikbanu, don't worry. We'll manage it for now. Yeah. So you know what? So you alluded to it before, so I didn't want it to be like there's no history or whatever. So for those who may know, for those who don't know, Odumodu Black here is my cousin. Okay, not family friend, not play cousin, not because we've known each other for a long time. That was we're calling cousin. No, we're cousin, like same blood, same blood.
Yeah.
So I even wanted to. The reason why I bring that up is because the comments, the intro music for the podcast, for a lot of people have asked me where did I get. They're even trying to give me credit for the intro music. I say it's not possible. I'm not that musical. I can't. I still. I went through our texts from. That's why I said I went back to 2016. But I asked you in 2019 when I was starting the podcast. I need an Afrobeat / R&B type beat, and you said, "Don't worry, I'll get back to you."
Yeah.
And you and your producer, y'all gave me some heat.
Yeah.
I told you, man. I said y'all gave me some heat that you people don't even understand. You keep saying you have not blown. See beat that you had to give away, and you're now telling me you have not blown. Please, you go somewhere else, my friend. Yeah, like what are you saying? Please. So yeah, I just wanna like, for real though, like on a serious note, like all of us are really proud of you, man. Like you don't even understand what you're doing, and maybe you do, and you're just trying to like push it down so you can focus on the work. But I'm here to let you know that we're really proud of you, man. All of us. If I'm sure the family group chat, I put the link in there that we're doing this and they're watching. Even though we had some technical difficulties, I will send them the link to the video so they can watch later. But I'm just trying to let you know we're proud of you, we're rooting for you, and you know you have our support no matter what. Yes, now day and night we got you. So yeah, appreciate you, man. I really wanna tell you that, man.
Yeah. And this podcast, I remember when we started doing it, like small. That's life.
I'm telling you, it's like it doesn't have to be in a straight line, but as long as I'm moving forward, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
No worry, one day I'll bring Skepta on this your show.
I believe it. You know, see, both as far as I'm concerned, both of you are like this already. You don't even yes now. Yeah, really like that.
Tell you one thing he told me, and I've never told anybody like publicly.
Okay.
He told me when he sees me, he sees the younger version of himself.
Okay.
So he will do anything in his power to help me. Like he gave me his number. He said, when you are in my city, call me. He's coming to Nigeria this December. This is the first place they are hearing it anyway.
Okay, exclusive. Okay.
And I told him, man, I have to link him up. He said the only way I'll not link him up is if only God will stop it.
Oh wow. See, so I was right. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like this. Like, come on.
Me and his daughter were the same birthday.
Oh yeah, I saw you post that. Yeah. Okay. All right. See, it's sometimes when it's meant to be, it is meant to be.
Yeah.
So don't even try and quash it. Don't try and fight it. Like just embrace whatever the world is bringing to you in terms of your music. And man, I'm telling you, don't worry. When me, you, and Skepta are talking on the podcast, we can link back to the and yes. Now we'll play this clip. Don't worry, I'll save it specifically to show him that yes. Now you have to put it out into the world. So yeah, man. Regardless of the technical difficulties, man, I really appreciate you coming on because you have fans out here. You might not even realize it, but don't worry. It's not only London you go to. You come here to America, and then we'll see. Then you start doing your shows out here too, man.
After Nigeria, on my streaming for Picanto, America is next.
I see. I'm not. So you can see I'm not making stuff up. I'm letting you know. Yes, now. So yeah, so thank you for this, man, and I want to thank everybody else for listening. Thank you for listening to the Well Actually podcast. Please remember to subscribe wherever you get your podcast, whether it's here on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever. Subscribe, like, leave a nice review, and we'll try and do this again another time. Thank you.
Viva Argentina!
Please come on that side, okay? Come on that side. We'll play that song again one more time because it's a Well Actually podcast exclusive.
Bless.
Remember where you heard it first.
Hey, Black for life, black forever. It's guys who remember that organ stars G records to get me Odumodu Black. Let's see. She been comment me. Hey, she been comment. I tell you brother when I throw away, she been comment me. She tell my people say my matter, she must complete them. I go pin them to the wall, if she permits me. Oga leave that small talk, come and intrude me. Aliko, show me love, it is my will, I'm a gigolo. Odumo, build it up, she know the rule but she can smoke it all. Araba style, keep it up, she knows to rush, she will get it done. Araba style, keep it up, maximum pressure, she can take it all. She can take it all, yeah, she will get it done. And she know the rush, hey, she will keep it all. Into her bekus like a beast, hey. Now me be the captain of her ship, sail, perimeter, bring barometer. For my area, all these bitches, none of them they breathe. Make a measure her, bring thermometer, make me settle her. She dey catch cold in my cardigan. We dey for Abuja, Hamatan, they my madam. I dey give am doggy style, it is paramount. I tell you brother, when I throw away, she been comment me. She tell my people say my matter, she must complete her. I go pin am to the wall, if she permits me. Oga leave that small talk, come and intrude me. Aliko, show me love, it is my will, I'm a gigolo. Odumo, build it up, she know the roll but she can smoke it all. Araba style, keep it up, she knows to rush, she will get it done. Araba style, keep it up, pressure, she can take it all. She can take it all, hey, she will get it all. She can take it all, hey, she will get it all.